All right, so for this lesson, we're going to be working with series of transformations. And I'm only going to have you do 10 levels of this activity online. So with series of transformations, we're going to be just working with trying to figure out different transformations using more than one transformation, kind of a little bit of review, but order does matter in the type of transformation you do. So I'm going to show you a little bit how to use this website that I'm on. This is going to be the website we're going to be using. For an example, I'm not going to be trying to necessarily solve for this. I'm just going to show you how to use this. So translate X. That means right or left. So I can use this if I want to translate left or right. And I can put this, I'm going to put it up here for now just to say I'm using it. And then I can move this arrow and it will tell me how far I want to move it. 4 units left. Let's say I want to do 3 units right, I can just go 3 units right there. Now, when I use it, I have to put it in these little block areas. So this is my first transformation. That's important because if I do this first and then reflect, it could be different depending on the different types of transformations I do. So if I use that, I can hit this button transform. I think should be able to. Oh, there's an ad or something. So hit that exit. And then hit that button transform, and it'll show you to move it. Now it wasn't correct, so it spun and it goes back. Now, if I don't want this, just move it up out of the way. It doesn't necessarily let you go to trash, but you can just move it out of the way and that's fine. It'll get out of your way for you. So, an example now, if I wanted to rotate, I can move 90 degrees, move the arrow for different options, and this is all going to be around the origin. So counterclockwise, clockwise 90 degrees. Hit that in there, transform. Actually, that's counterclockwise. So 90 degrees is counterclockwise. It's backwards from what we're thinking because it didn't tell us which way it was going. But on here, the 90 degrees is counterclockwise. Negative 90 is clockwise. So that's important. If we're reflecting, this is over the y-axis. Now, I'm going to have you, because we've only learned about over y-axis, so just leave it at y equals 0. That's fine. You can still get there with multiple ones. I haven't seen a single one where you would take it differently. So if I did that, transform, I'd flip over the y-axis, or the x-axis. Y equals 0 as the x-axis. I'm sorry. So at y equals 0, that's the x-axis. If I do a reflection over this way, if I move it to the far right, I get over to my x value. So this is the y-axis. When x is 0, it's the y-axis. Hit transform, it's going to flip it over this way. So that's reflections. I did rotations. Let's do our translation down. I'll show you what happens when you get it right. So I have to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units down. So if I go 9 units down, put that in, transform. It'll move on to the next one and it'll give me a score. Now, some of these, like this one right here, is going to take 2 series of transformations. So you can pick different ones. Now, notice if I do a reflection over, we'll do x equals 0. It shows you the line you're reflecting over to, so that's kind of cool. Notice when I transform it, it doesn't just move it over there. It flips it backwards, so I wouldn't be able to get that. So you can't reflect on problems like these. So I just want you to experiment with these. I want you to do at least 10 of these. So you should be at a level 11 when you show me a screenshot. I should see level 11, and I need to see a score. So you're going to screenshot that, and you're going to send it to me to show me that you did this. And that's going to be your assignment for this. So I want you to just do 10 levels, screenshot it, send me your score with a screenshot of the score and the level, and that'll be your assignment. So a lot of it's just trying to manipulate things. Work with it, see how things work, just play around with it a little bit, try to figure out what you can do, different transformations you can use. So I encourage you to use all the transformations at least once. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me any questions you have on anything you need. I'm always here to help. Just let me know when you need something, and I will do my best to help you in any way I can. Thanks.